I would never expect to see it in
Australia, in a town that's just inland from Brisbane.
Welcome to a new series on the channel, and this series is called Town Tours, or as you Aussies say, Town Tours. In these videos, we aim to explore a different town each week and rank them out of 5 in these 5 categories. Then we tally up the score out of 25 and see where the town ranks on our leaderboard of top towns to visit. And with this, we will say some positive things and some negative things about certain towns, but please understand this is just our opinion and not a full reflection of the actual town itself. It's just down to our preferences. And today is episode 1, and the town we have chosen to visit is in fact right behind me. It's Samford. Ooh, let's go and check it out.
So for anybody that doesn't know, Samford is related 45 minutes away from Brisbane in the Moreton Bay region.
It's an inland country town that is known for its relaxed and calm atmosphere. Ooh.
And what's more rural than nearly just standing in horse muck?
Breakfast.
So to start off, the first 2 categories that we're going to focus on is the coffee and the feed. So we're going to go to a cafe that we've got in mind, which is literally on this same street, and I think it's called Owlery Café with an owl. Anyway,
it's right here.
It's literally right here. And it would have been beautiful to sit outside. Oh, have you seen this? Wand order options.
Wand order?
Is this like
a witch
giving
shop?
me like witchy vibes? Interesting.
Let's go and check it out. I love the structure. The structure of the building's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, so this is the building. See if there's any seats inside. Let's go and have a look.
I'm beginning to think I get what it is. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Why is it Harry Potter themed?
The car. Is it Ron Weasley's car? Everything's
that's
like,
cool.
Yeah, come on, we'll go and have a little look through, but must be a Harry Potter themed place. This is so cool.
This is so cool. What an interesting town. We've not really done any research on this place, so I don't know what to expect.
I guess unexpected things.
So when you come around the back, there's actually a full seating area inside here. Well, we have managed to get a seat inside this cafe. It's so busy because of the rain. Everybody wants to sit inside. And why wouldn't you when it's this cosy? There's a beautiful fireplace just over there. But Joe, do you reckon you could count how many owl pictures are in here?
At least 3.
Don't forget this guy.
4. 5.
But looking at the menu, there's lots of different options, and I'm absolutely loving the names. We've got Goblet of Greens. Everything again is very witchy, Harry Potter-y. Well, Harry Potter, not witchy.
Yeah.
We've come to that conclusion. Kind of don't know if I want a pot of tea and a scone. How good does that sound?
I'm coffee ready.
You're
I need
ready
a
for a
flat white.
coffee?
That's
Okay.
going to be my way that I'm going to rank every town. I'm going to get a flat white in every town.
Yeah.
And then can be consistent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'd be wrong if I start getting other things. So flat whites, and get all.
So could I get the fritters, please? And the eggs Benny, but with salmon. And then I'll have a flat white, and then I'll have a matcha latte as well.
And a cup or a mug size as well.
In a cup for that one. Thank you. Okay, so food has arrived pretty quickly. It's actually arrived before our drinks have arrived. We'll flash it up on the screen now, but the whole total cost of the 2 breakfasts and the 2 drinks were $73. So this comes with a sweet chili sauce, which looks pretty nice. See, Fritz, look at that apple. That is pretty cute.
Is it white show? It's bloody good.
Good option.
It's nice. Oh, it just needs a coffee.
From what I know, I think the sweet chili is famous because they sell it in the cabinet in the front, I noticed. Yeah, and the branding was really cool, so let's give it
Yeah.
Really good.
Isn't it good?
Really good. Tell they're homemade.
Yeah.
The sweet chili sauce reminds me of the sauce you put with spring rolls.
Oh, right, okay.
Isn't there like a Chinese spring roll?
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
Oh, nice.
Safe to say, we were definitely ready for that feed. Joe's absolutely smashed his.
Oh, I'm throwing spinach round.
These, I must say, are probably some of the best fritters I've had, and I think it's because it's paired so well with their own sweet chili.
Yeah.
But if you are coming to Samford, guys, that is amazing. But here we go. Big part of the town tour, trying the coffee. Now, you could get this in a cup or a mug. Got it in a huge mug for Joe. And it's regular milk.
I hope I don't burn my lips now.
No, what are we thinking?
Overall, I'm guessing this place is more of a tea, coffee kind of spot, as coffee's took so long to come out and the breakfast was out like a flash. So I'm imagining it's somewhere somebody comes for a coffee. It's nice, it's strong. I'm going to give it another sip actually before I do it. So.
Now, every episode will be different because we won't eat and drink at the same place every week.
True.
But just today, we've got coffee and Ricky.
We also might eat elsewhere, so we're going to hold off on the rating of eating, but for the time being, we're going to only have 1 coffee, so I can probably give that a score I'm going to go middle ground. I'm going to go a 3. It's a
I
good
think that's
coffee.
pretty fair.
Better than the average, so yeah, I'm going to say 3. I'm going to keep. I might change that score, but I'll say 3 for now. Let's see what Curtin thinks. Is it a good swamp water? Cue the Shrek music.
I think Shrek will be proud of that one.
What do you
It kind of goes with the theming of it here. There was a lot of like green goblin
Yeah.
themed things on the menu, so
Get
that's the reason why I went with the matcha. Now, I don't think I'll be able to get a matcha every week because there'll be some pubs that we have coffee at. I imagine they probably don't sell matcha, but that's a pretty good matcha. Not gonna lie, almost it. But good luck. It's a really good matcha. Sometimes it can be a little bit intense, the taste. I did get it sweetened, but I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for that matcha.
Really good
This
stuff.
place did throw me. You come to a little village like this, you don't necessarily expect a cool place. So let's move on to your next.
Stuff to explore, come on.
Okay, so we do have some very heavy rain today, hence the brolly. And it doesn't seem like it's slowing down anytime soon, but we're going to dash to the next spot. Let's go. Oh, so online it actually says that this section of town is a tourist attraction in and of itself. So is this from Ron Weasley, is it? What is that from?
Is this from Ron Weasley? From Ron Weasley?
What's it from?
Yeah, so it's from Harry Potter, and I think it's the Ron Weasley car, or the Weasley family car.
Yeah, he used to drive. I remember him, the ginger guy driving it. That's all I remember.
The ginger guy driving it.
We're going to actually sit down one day and we're going to watch through them all. We get too fidgety.
No, it is one of those things, one of those films I've always wanted to watch, and then with the new series coming out, we could get like Harry Potter themed. So
Yeah.
let's go and check out the shop. We're not Harry Potter fanatics, but it is a great addition to a small town like this that you don't expect.
Broomstick parking? What?
Just made our way up the stairs, and this is hilarious. Look at that.
That is so
It's a
cool.
great little addition. There's all these like little QR codes, so there's probably some activity that you could do with kids as you're coming through.
That's really cool. We randomly picked this town because for the first one we thought, let's go with a town that no one's mentioned.
Yeah, something peculiar, something that's a bit different to the norm.
And we've had to drive 2 hours to get here today.
2 hours, and it's inland. One of the continuous things people were saying is explore towns that are inland, less coastal. Give them a bit of a highlight. So that's the start of it. And we're in Samford for that reason. Next door to the cafe that we've just been in is this, the Store of Requirements.
Oh, wow.
This is so cool.
This is so cool, the smell.
You expect this in England and small, like, kind of towns like York have a lot of stuff like this going on.
Yes, I was going to say York.
London.
We went there years and years ago, didn't we? But
I would never expect to see it in
in
Australia.
in a town that's just inland from Brisbane.
What is the connection? Maybe it's the owls. I know the town. We need to research this. Why has the town got a connection to owls?
We need to ask somebody. That's what we need
That's
to
a
do.
good idea.
What are they? Oh, look at their angry little faces. This is like you when you get up in the morning.
It's me all the time.
Oh, that's not
It's all
true.
the time.
That's not true. I honestly think you'd be able to buy anything Harry Potter in here.
We must have a friend that's like Harry Potter mad.
I used to have a childhood friend. I don't actually see her much anymore, but she was obsessed. The whole family loved Harry Potter.
I hope she's watching this video. I know my auntie is obsessed with Harry Potter. We'll have to, if she ever comes over, we'll have to bring her here. I think she'd love it.
Oh, I like this. They've colour schemed it. So you've got all the burgundy red merch, all the green, all the blue,
Oh, these
all the...
houses.
Yes.
Slytherin,
You need to brush up on your Harry Potter.
Gryffindor,
Comment the rest in the comment section.
Hufflepuff,
Hufflepuff. Is that right?
yeah, and
Oh, comment the other one in the comments, guys.
and Ravenclaw. Definitely didn't go and read anything.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Ravenclaw.
that's cheating. That's cheating.
Look at this.
Whoa. What is through here? What?
It's a little wand room.
This is a wand room.
Harry Potter.
So wait, are these just like copies or are these real? Are any of these real?
What do you mean real?
Well, real from the film. Well, why is
Yeah,
there
the
so
real
much
wizards.
Harry Potter? We
Real
need to
wizards.
find out. I can't believe we've come to this town. We're an hour or two into being here. We don't even know what this is all about. This is really cool.
We need to go back and watch Harry Potter tonight. I think that's our challenge for the day.
This is our first time coming to Samford.
Yes.
What is the Harry Potter thing all around?
So this has been here since 2017. It is just a Harry Potter store. You know, it's kind of in Samford. It matches the vibe of Samford, a little bit of small town. And it's just the cafe and the store together. They're just like a little Harry Potter theme for people to enjoy on their weekends. If there's anything connected to owls and the town, I think it's probably just a bit of a theme. It's picked up somehow.
I love
But yeah, They're everywhere. The Owlery and owls are obviously connected because in Harry Potter, owls are the form of post.
Of course, yeah.
So that's what the Owlery has to do
Is that
with Harry Potter.
how the post office works here? Have you just got loads of owls that look in Samford?
Unfortunately, no. It is a bit more modern than the Harry Potter world. They have kept it with Australia Post, but that would be super. I know, right? It'd be super cool if we had owls to carry our post in Samford.
Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing.
No worries at all. Normally, if it was a bit more of a sunny day, about a 10 or 15 minute drive out, there's a creek that's really lovely to swim in.
Ooh.
And I think a little bit further than that, you've got a deer sanctuary. So I think it's like $5. I'm not sure if it's open today, but you can pay to feed some deer. They've got chickens, lambs, other things like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's really
thank
cool.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, good.
What's your name, Tom?
My name's Kate.
Kate, thank you so much, Kate. You've been
No
amazing.
worries.
Thank you for that.
Well, how amazing was that? This is what we want to do for you guys moving forward. We want to talk to locals. We want to find out about these towns.
You've got
now
it.
we know
Yes.
so much more about why this whole Harry Potter thing is a thing.
And Kate was lovely.
And Kate was so nice.
How good was she?
She was so good on camera.
Yeah, if you're watching Kate, you absolutely smashed that. We just came in and asked quickly, and she was like, yeah, I'm a natural. I'm made for Hollywood. Pass that mic here.
But literally across the road, right over there, we have got the Samford Museum. So without any further ado, we're going to get out of this ray once again. And it says, come on in and see the museum again. This could be a great place to learn a little bit more about Samford.
As we're walking through the towns, I want to mix in some cool facts or stuff about the history of the town. So one that I've just found out, Samford is known as the home of the powerful owl. And I saw this on a sign as we drove in. And I was like, what's that all about? Didn't think anything of it. And then we went to the cafe all about the owls. So I'm guessing that's where the connection for the cafe and the owls comes from. But it is Australia's largest owl, I think, with a wingspan of 1.4 metres.
Jeez.
That's a bit of an apex predator,
It
isn't it?
is.
But it's pretty cool that that's where the connection between the owls and the town of Samford come from.
Oh, this does look rural, doesn't it? Look at this. This looks like we should be in the outback. I think if we had a blue sky today, and, you know, we would definitely feel that way, wouldn't it?
It definitely would. Let's go and have a look. So this is the Samford District Historical Museum, and it's $6 to get in and $2 if you've got a child. So
So it's basically 6 + 2 for us.
I hope you're not talking about my mental state. I want ice cream.
Now, this is the main building where you are now.
Okay.
There's 4 rooms in here to look through.
Oh, fantastic.
This is the school, which is an 1872 replica of the original school.
Oh, is that
Right.
the school?
Yeah.
That's what the school would have looked like?
Yeah. Okay.
amazing.
And so you just basically, it goes around in a circle and you'll end up, whichever way you go, you'll end up back here.
Perfect.
That's the orientation of your map. Bora ring, where the initiation ceremonies for the Indigenous, for the First Nations.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of a history there that we've put down for you. There's a map of the languages. That's all the different languages of the First Nations people.
Oh my goodness.
We do have our little research library. The Queensland Museum actually gave us this when
Oh,
they
wow.
relocated. And it's basically a ceremony where the boys turn to men.
So Bora ring. Do you know what? I have heard of these, but I didn't know the reasoning for them. The guy mentioned it to us. You know that was fishing that time that we met him.
He did.
He mentioned them,
did,
but I didn't know the reasoning for them. Giant safety pin. How big was the nappy?
Oh, jeez.
Look at that.
That is huge.
That's if you don't want to change the baby's nappy for a week. You just clip on the big safety pin. It's a christening gift.
And would it actually be practical? That big?
How big was the baby? That baby grew up and became Andre the Giant.
How retro do those Hot Point iron boxes look?
Oh, wow.
So, would that be 50s? Kind of looks 50s style.
1953.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Bang on.
You know your irons. Specialist subject. Irons. On Mastermind.
Okay, so now we're coming at the back end of the museum. Look at that jacket.
Looks like a fireman's jacket, doesn't it?
Either that, or would it be like an agricultural if it were like if you worked in an abattoir? It kind of gives me that vibe.
I'm seeing abattoir.
Right here on that jacket there. Let me know your thoughts if you know what that would be used for.
I saw something the other day that mentioned the secret of you is to keep asking questions or something down that ilk. And I'm like, I'll be young forever. I'm constantly asking questions.
What is this? Robbery and murder, 8,000... Wait, it's in pounds. £8,000 reward.
If it was before Australia gained independence, they would have been under the same,
Currency.
they would have been the same ruling as the UK, as Britain, wouldn't it? So they would have used the same currency.
Oh, yeah.
I think, but that looks like Ned Kelly. Like that's what Ned
course.
Kelly would have wore.
Yeah.
That was the original Iron Man.
Just a quick one as well, guys. If you do have an interest in Australia as a whole's history, definitely worth coming to this museum. Really, really good. There's all sorts of different sections. I think it'd take you hours to get around this, to be honest.
For the price of $6, there is so many sections to this. So many sections. Like this section that we're in now, I think is just the tool shed, they were saying. But in the corner, they've got like a set up general store.
Oh, look at that. It is the little confectionery store, soft drinks and confectionery. Look at the old Milo tin. The original Milo.
Hardly changed, has it really?
There you go. Old and new. The style, even from the outside, looks so incredible. And you can see all the old packaging. Love them, all the old Cadbury's tin. I'm guessing this could be a replica of one of the old houses. And then you've got the outhouse right at the side of it.
You look on at the colour and the style of things, you feel like we're missing a trick, don't you? Like the modern days, just everything's so
dull.
bland and same colours. And look at that. I'd be filling up petrol, diesel, every day just for the fun of it if things look like that. Looks like something Dr. Seuss has thought up, doesn't it?
It really does.
We've got quite a few things that we're aiming to do today, but honestly, you could spend so much longer in places like this. It's so well sectioned, this little museum. As you can see, we're going into the toys and telephones section. And there's these whole sections, and you're looking through and you're like, oh yeah, there's a couple of things. And then you make your way on through, and these rooms just keep going on and on and on with things to see. So this is a replica, I'm guessing, of one of the workers' huts. Shall we see what they were working in? This is what the workers would have been in. Oh, wow.
Darren!
Cody,
Darren!
he's had a long shift, leave him alone.
Very small, isn't
So there
it?
would have been a bed there, a bed there.
Do you know what this reminds me of, though? Like, people that work in the mines kind of stay in little cabins like this.
Oh, I think there might be a little bit more.
Bit more modern.
Just a bit more, slightly.
Probably just as drunk as Darren, though.
Oh yeah, Darren's had a couple, hasn't he? Darren, I told you only a couple of 4Xs, mate. You're blathered. But the actual design, the little cooking stove, fridge. I tell you, this could fetch a fair bit nowadays. How much do you reckon you're paying in rent for this?
I know, right? At least $500 a week.
We have a whole section here, which I believe is one of the old train stations that is there as a replica and how it would have looked back in the day. But we're going to make our way on through now to this section, which is one of the traditional schools. Now, look at that roof. Oh,
Imagine
wow.
if this was your school. This was it. The old single desks.
Wow, look at that.
Don't think they would have had the
I
Apple
was going to say,
Mac,
it's
though.
crazy, look. Even Apple MacBooks back then.
They
It's
get
incredible.
everywhere Apple, don't they?
Incredible. Oh, we know what this would have been used for. Usually on kids like me, the naughty ones. Cody, look. The caps for like top graded students.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, so they would wear that as like they would be the best ones. So chances are you would probably have had that one on in class, I think, a lot. Like
Definitely.
the top graded student, yeah. They used to make them like sit in like, do you know, like the special corner? Yeah.
Wait, is this the opposite?
Yeah, it's the dunce cap. What a fantastic spot that is, the Samford Historical Museum. Now, what is even better, which we didn't manage to get to do, is that the guys who work there actually give tours through and will run you through completely within the charge of $6. That is a fantastic bargain and a must-do if you're in the area.
Okay, so you come out the museum right here behind into John Scott Park, and we've just found out some really interesting information about this place. It used to be an old railway station, so obviously the tracks as well.
Oh, look, yeah.
So as you can see, we've got this kind of track.
So they're meant to be like the beams across the rail line.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's pretty cool.
And it's got loads of amenities. It's got a pretty big BMX kind of skate park. I can see loads of birthdays and gatherings in this park today.
And it's been rainy today. Let's not forget that how rainy it's been and people are still gathering. So I imagine this is a quiet day.
They do have so much charm though, don't they, these rural towns?
I do love them.
They are really cool. Like, there's not usually a lot to do here exactly, but a lot surrounding it. So we noticed that there's like Cedar Creek nearby. I think they've got a really nice swim spot. That's outside of Samford. So we're probably not going to do that today, guys, because we just want to show you what Samford has to offer. And we're ranking Samford itself.
Yes, but it's a great thing to do if you come in for the day and want to go and do maybe a bit more naturey stuff.
Yeah.
You could grab a coffee here and go to a place like Cedar Creek.
Exactly. And there's a lovely park in front of us, and I think we're going to aim to get onto the high street to see what the high street has to offer. Also, another fact for you, Samford actually had the most banana production through the 1920s. In particular, 1926 to 27 had more bananas come through the railway station than anywhere else in Queensland.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. You'd expect it to be somewhere up in like Cairns or up north.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
maybe the people of Samford have high potassium levels because of it.
I hope so.
We'll find out today.
Be a waste if not.
With this being a new series, the more we do it, I guess we're going to get a floor of what we kind of want to encompass in a town. But visiting a visitor centre might be one of the first things that we aim to do at the beginning of visiting a town. We're going to have a little nip in and see what they say, but I think it's best to do that at the beginning. But we're learning. We're going to make it work over time. Please be patient. We're learning.
What is this? Unique, locally handmade designs. Is this an art gallery?
I think it's an art gallery, but look at the style of the building.
I don't think there's many towns you could come to. Maybe there is in Australia. There's still little rural towns, but you've got such a charm. Because where do you see these kind of buildings? Of course, Joe could smell the smell of donuts. We saw the, oh my God, donut van and can see the shop there, but the smell is wafting down the street.
I'm getting Tom and Jerry'd away. Can I just say as well, look at this. Never seen this before. Moreton Bay Council, a bike repair station. If you've got a little flat tyre.
How handy is that?
I don't know what this thing is, but I feel like your wheel goes in it. Is it maybe just to prop your bike up as you're setting it up? Look at all these little bits of kit.
Also, on a side note, look at this. From the information centre, free walking tours here at 10:30 a.m. I don't know if that's daily. So they walk you around the town potentially.
Possibly.
You could really find out all the bits of information that you'd need to know about this place.
And one of our categories, value for money, free walking tours, bike repair stations. It's all going in as the mental list. What a great little spot. That is fantastic. I've never seen that.
I've never seen one of them before.
It's that good. It distracted me from donuts, so it must be a good thing. Let's just go. Can we grab one cinnamon? Is that okay? Thank you so much. You don't get fresher than that. Look at them, getting ready-made. They did have Oh My God donuts, or OMG donuts, and they also had Kenilworth. Now, Kenilworth might be a town that we do later down the line, so it felt more like we should go to the smaller kind of option. But we got the cinnamon donut. Noel, who served us, said this is the most popular with people in Samford, so it's basically a Samford special, the cinnamon. Give it a try. This is going to burn my mouth because he literally just brought it out. That sugar is impeccable. Huh?
This kind of style of donut I would closely relate to what I would know as a Blackpool donut in the UK. I always imagine the smell has the same smell. It so lures you in, that smell, doesn't it?
That smell actually did lure us in off the park. We were walking through the park and I got Tom and Jerry'd over. It
was $3.50 for one donut. I'm guessing the more you buy, the cheaper it is. We just got the one because, you know, we're going to be a little bit on the overweight side if we keep eating.
As we walk through the town, Cody is getting a quick nibble in. How good is that cinnamon sugar?
Wow.
It doesn't taste like a Blackpool donut.
No, it tastes better.
It does taste a lot better.
It does.
I don't think I'm getting that back, am I?
No.
That as a stage, I don't know whether performances go on or whether they have like markets or a bit of a festival or a concert maybe that goes on. But this as a venue spot with the little park, you can imagine families coming out, getting little chairs, there being a band on there. This would be absolutely amazing. Potentially at Christmas.
Oh, that would be so good.
You can imagine that some big festivals come on through.
Look at the pub.
Wow.
Pub looks so cool. This is so lush and green for an inland town, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. So they've got a little sign here, just in front of the bar and grill, Correll's Bakery. This is the site of Samford's first bakery, built in 1916. How open plan it is as well.
Yeah, this is really cool. Look how it opens up into this like wooden structure at the back. What I really like about this place, you've got the park at the back for the kids and you've got the big screen. So much going on in here and it's so busy. Can see why.
I would highly miss places like this if we weren't in Australia. That indoor-outdoor dining like experience. I don't know if there's anywhere that does it as good as Australia.
I agree.
This is a good one.
You could spend, again, hours and hours. You could spend a whole day here easily.
And then you'd still miss stuff.
You would. Then right here, we've got the Kenilworth Bakery, which we'll go and take a look at. But again, probably not going to eat because we're still stuffed from breakfast.
Have a look though.
Again, look at the structure. This is probably the best looking Kenilworth Bakery I've ever seen.
It is.
Great venue. It's overlooking the bush. You can get a donut and a coffee. You could probably see platypus in there. Yeah.
I reckon, possibly.
And then, of course, all of the amazing donuts. I could not stomach one of them now, but look how many there is. Even though Joe's had a donut, he's still looking at the other donuts. Come on, donut boy. You gotta walk off the first one before you have the second one.
Donuts stop me from having another one. Finding secret little alleyways like this as well with full murals down them. Look at these gorgeous little gates and just shrubbery. These are the little hidden spots that you might miss if you're just passing through. What a gorgeous little spot to just have a little coffee. Walking through here now, I think this starts as a shop, but I think it actually opens up into an antique store in the back. I don't know whether these are connected. Oh, wow, even the shops seem like museums. I could spend all day in here. I think we need to get going, get a move on.
So right on the far side of town, there's Samford Valley Garden Centre, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Great little spot to walk through. What I have noticed is there's so many food options for a small town.
True.
For a high street.
How many cafes?
So many. That is the high street pretty much wrapped up. We did just speak to a kid and ask him what his favourite shop was, and he said Drake's, and we've Googled that and it's just an IGA. So I think he got a bit confused on what we meant. But that has literally been the wrap up on the main things to do over in Samford. It's a gorgeous high street and you could definitely spend more time here. But for us, we've done an overview on the place and I think it's time to decide what the final scores are potentially.
So, do you know any more interesting facts about the history of Samford, or maybe some fun facts that we've missed today? Let us know in the comment section, as we love learning about cute little towns that we explore and visit. Every town, little or large, has a story to tell, so finding out a little bit about the history of places really does add to the character of it. That is a wrap on our day touring through Samford. Now, I think it's time we do the wrap up. We do a bit of point scoring. Let's tally up all the different sections and see where it ranks. The good thing about it being episode 1 is that it's probably going to rank first, but it's also going to rank last because it's the only one on the list. But this is the first one onto our leaderboard, and take it away. What is the first category?
So category number 1 is coffee and drinks. So what are we going to say? We're going to rank it out of 5. Now, we're not just going to go off the coffee you had, and we're not just going to go off the matcha that I had, but I think it's only fair to go off the coffee options, okay? So we can rank this as how many coffee shops there were. Now, I feel like there were a lot of coffee shops in Samford.
For the size of it, yeah, definitely. And the coffee I had was good, but nothing outstanding. So I think a fair rating would be 3 out of 5 for that.
I think that's really fair. I would also say a 3. Either way, we would have had to have come to a combined score because we're going to rank this combined, so not individually. But yeah, I think 3 out of 5 for coffee, that's really good.
I'm happy with that.
On to food, okay, so this is just a feed of any sort. So each week we might eat in a different place. This might be a pub, this might be a bakery, we might have breakfast, we might have lunch, we might have breakfast and lunch, we might have breakfast and dinner. But today we had a brekkie and it was like more of a brunch, and then we also had a donut in the town as well.
A good price donut as well.
Pretty good price donut.
Reasonable.
And, you know, and they're a smaller company than I think Kenilworth was. Kenilworth looked amazing, by the way. And I think there were so many places we could have eaten at. We're almost spoilt for choice. I did see that the pub, so busy.
It was busy, and it was a great layout for a pub as well, that.
It was, and I think
Yeah.
if we would have stayed any later, that would have been the spot for dinner. But going off the food that we had, personally, I think it would be a 3.
3 again, yeah, I'm happy with that. Above the average, like you said. With us ranking it out of 5, 3's like the middle ground, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's a good average score. It's like a middle of the park. So I think a 3 out of 5 is a good score. The third category is going to be value for money, and I'm going to be straight up and honest. I think that this is a 5 out of 5 for this option. There was a lot of different things that were really cheap. If you're going there as a family or if you're going there as a couple, as we mentioned, there was plenty of cafe options. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit on the cheaper side, maybe something that's a bit more expensive, you've got plenty of options in between that range. I think the museum being $6 for an adult, and you get a built-in tour if there's a tour guide that's free, like a one-on-one tour we saw some people getting with people in there.
So good.
I think it was $2 for a kid as well. Great price. One of the other attractions is the Harry Potter kind of shop. You could literally just go in there as a tourist experience. You don't have to buy anything. I'm sure the kids will twist your arm into buying something. And that bike pump, I know it sounds so stupid, but that bike repair station.
You've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like that. And you think in a rural town, you don't imagine that many facilities. Maybe if it was by the beach on one of the bike tracks or something, but yeah, great addition.
So overall, value for money, I think it's more than fair for the size of the town, the value that you're getting in the town. 5 out of 5, great spot.
So the next category is things to do. Now, again, for a rural town and the size of this town, that's what we're going to rank it off because it's only fair. We might go to some towns that are a lot larger. This being a small rural town, I think it had quite a lot of things to do.
I think people mentioned that there was a deer sanctuary and like a good walk, but they were like 10 minutes outside of the town centre. So Being fair, there's a good few options, but it's only a small town.
I would say probably a 3 out of 5 for
3
that.
out of 5 again? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And the last section is going to be the hidden gem factor. How much of a hidden gem do we think the town is? And I'll be honest, there were a lot of smiley faces, some really bubbly, friendly people. The more we carry on this series, we do want to speak to locals and get their opinion on the towns. So hopefully the more we do this series, we can get a bit more confident into doing that and getting a feel of the town. But the hidden gem factor, especially for the Harry Potter Owl Café and shop, that is somewhere that I don't think you would get in any other town that I know of.
Well, definitely not in one of these Australian rural towns that, again, they're just small townships. So you
Yeah.
don't expect anything like that. And the idea that they've took the owl concept of the town and then they've made it into, oh, okay, we're going to make it into this Harry Potter theme. It's a
Yeah.
great way to attract tourists and make money.
I agree.
So yeah, really, really good. I think we should give it probably a 4 out of 5.
I was
just
thinking
for
of
the,
4 out of 5.
Yeah, just for the Harry
Yeah.
Potter theme in and of itself. I
love
think that's pretty good.
I love that. And I definitely think a 5 out of 5 would be a town that feels very unique to any other town that you can get in the
Yeah.
area.
So that has been a wrap on today's and our first ever town tour. It's been so much fun.
It's been good. What's the overall rank?
So I think now it's time to rank the town Samford in Queensland out of 25. We today have given it a total of 18 out of 25. So I think that's pretty good going.
It's pretty good. It's top of the leaderboard.
Top of the leaderboard. Yep, it sure is. So we do want you to get involved in these town tours and make sure you comment below and let us know where you want to see us go next. This is really important, guys, because we are going to be going a lot of your recommendations, but we're also going to be, of course, looking for those towns that maybe nobody knows about.
Maybe a
You
bit
know?
unique, the hidden gem factor. What has a town got that no other town has? These are going to be the ones that we really want to focus on. Maybe some off the beaten track. Let us know in the comments which are good towns for that. We've already had tons of recommendations already, so thank you for all them. They are on a list off camera that we will refer to.
But that has been our town tour for today. We really hope that you have enjoyed. If you do like this series and would like to see more of this, then good, because we're going to be doing them once a week. You could show your support by giving this video a like, and please make sure that you are subscribed. It really does mean a lot to our channel. Thank you to the members. You guys are lovely. And thank you to anybody that has bought a t-shirt or a cap over on the Venture Club website. That is our merch line. For anybody that isn't aware, you can head over to the description. If you go to that, you'll be able to see a link. Click that and you can get your t-shirt or your cap.
That is all for today though. I hope you have enjoyed episode 1 of Town Tours, and we shall see you in the next one.
Bye.
Adios.